and save the political arguments for another day. For him to use this to further divide people is pretty unconscionable.
So, Dr. Saphier, I was happy to see that for the first time in years, we were not fear-mongered away from spending time with our families because of everything they're trying to do to keep us away from them because of COVID. So I guess we've shifted and have taken the choice now to just argue with our family members rather than distance ourselves from them.
Well, certainly. And by the way, we're not all going to agree. I love Jimmy's family. You guys all get along. Same politics. I wouldn't say that's every household. And, but for me, though, if last year, things are only bad this year. So we're doing great. But the bottom line, Mayor didn't veto it. He just said he signed it and said, OK. And that Bill of Rights essentially makes it legal to just sleep on the street, which is one.
Essentially, when we don't have borders, we don't have a country. We certainly don't have a secure country, and we're learning more and more about how these are not all just people fleeing their home countries for
that city so that it looks a certain way for the visit. That's a problem, but also just great rewards for engaging in that kind of behavior and intellectual property theft.
Well, if Biden is an example, then Gavin Newsom is doing just the same as Biden. It would seem below 85%, except for during APEC, it peaked above 90%. Why do they continue to tolerate homelessness on the streets?
They don't want to go there. You don't want to go anywhere over there.
Like
She just very innocently and very. Then they can live with it.
Jimmy, any shows in San Francisco?
This would be a great time to remind everybody of DeSantis.
That's a good one.
I'm proud of Sean. He's come a long way since I took him under my wing. He's really starting to take off for him.
Well done.
3 hot ones.
Hey, girl.
Doc?
So I was going to give my favorite desserts and champagne for the holidays, but I was told to do something more doctory. So I figured, why don't we talk about this is what you should do to detox, especially after holidays, heavy eating, heavy drinking.
So what are the
whatever you want to
substitutes
do.
for some of that, right? Like if you're not going to avoid sweets and alcohol, or, you can do.
I mean, we can really have this conversation. I'm not saying not to do it, everything in moderation.